Hello again to everything, nothing, and all in between. Something, whatever, I have no idea. As usual, I woke up upside down in my bathroom. I got completely wasted last night, or was it the day before last night? I don't shoot anyone. I haven't shot anyone in 6 months. No pictures, nothing. I have no idea what's going on in this life. But I have a nice radio show to sustain this stupidity, endless human stupidity mood. Woo! If I were you, I would definitely run away from this show because it's not good for your health. Or you maybe want to be, I don't know, sick. You like the state of sickness, of depression, of self-hatred, of this confusion, of this little life, this big drama and little creature, human. So stay on the show, but you've been warned. Anyway, we go to the next, to our fourth song, which is actually about running away from responsibility, running away from yourself, running away from life, exactly what you should do, especially if you have this stupid radio show, no choice but to run away or to something. Like we all do. Escapism is the new norm. Everybody is using the internet to be someone else except himself. It's very sad indeed. So if I were you, I would definitely run away, like this song. Woo! Yeah! I feel like a stupid DJ. Run away, turn away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away, run away, run away. Yeah, definitely you should run away. Especially if you're alive, or run off to somewhere. Maybe in the in-between, in everything, nothing, in all in-between. Anyway, speaking about the 80s, which this song came out, maybe it was the 90s, but I don't give a shit. For me, it's the 80s. This song reminded me of when I was young, with all the cassette and the music, and when people have done horrible and great B-horror movies. Actually, one of the best directors of all times, Peter Jackson, which brought us the one of a lifetime experience in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And definitely deserve like a 17 Oscar, which he did. Has actually started his young career as a B-movie horror, creepy monster, sort of like Jeremiah del Toro, another monster movie horror director. And but it all comes together very much suspiciously and weirdly in this show. I wonder if these ideas come from me, or I don't know, maybe collective subconscious, who knows, who cares. But Tolkien, in his written fiction of The Lord of the Rings, was very much against, well, obviously he was, all smart people are, against the rape and the greed and killing all the forests. That's why in Lord of the Rings there are so many forests and shires and places of nature, and how the elves from Rivendell and the ants, the ants are the trees, so much admire the forest, and the orcs are like these little greedy workers who come and slaughter all of the natural resources, the trees. And in the books or in the movies, there is one fantastic scene which whom I'm coming to. The scene where in the Two Towers, where the ants are very angry on Saruman, the puppet of Sauron, the wizard, the white wizard, who's cutting and killing and come with his orcs with axes and fire, and Fangorn Forest, which is one of the ancient forests in the Middle-earth mythology, is cut in and by the orcs. So the ants, after the little hobbits convince them and they see the result of the forest cutting down, they go to war. Which brings us to our next song, who's from the great soundtrack of my favorite movie in The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The second one was my favorite movie, and this scene was probably one of my favorite in all the trilogy. The Two Towers, the Ents Go to War, the last march of the Ents. Let's go. Ah. What a fantastic music, what a composer. Howard Shore, I think, was composing, or what's his name? I forgot, I'm fucked up, forgive me. Hans Zimmer, I think, probably one of those two, because they only make all the great movies, always compose to all the great movies. Very two talented people. Everything, nothing, and all in between. We're speaking about nonsense completely all the time. But this song really strings the heart and the imagination like Peter Jackson movies. Very rich and beautiful masterpiece of movies they were. Very sad, actually, very sad indeed. There's not a lot of movies like this anymore. Not a lot of movies at all, except despicable, outrageous, disgusting movies about nothing and nowhere, just like this show. How sad are we all? I'm gonna cry, but I don't, because he doesn't deserve. You don't deserve it anyhow. Sometimes I feel like, nah, I think I stay alive and annoy all of you who listen to this show, because this is what I do. I wanted also to speak about two great games I'm playing right now. Two of them were anticipated to be the game of the year. One is Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn. Of course, you play as Aloy, the hunter of dinosaurs from Steel. Those monsters are huge. This is amazing to fight against them. And the other one is Elden Ring, from Software developers, which was this Dark Souls fantasy gothic horror with monstrosities as monsters. You play and die and die and repeat and play with this addictive formula. They are both fantastic, but they take a little while, at least 4 days to get a hand on, get too familiar with the mechanics. Anyway, I strongly recommend all of these two games for you, for all of us to play, and just win this bored, horrible and sad existence. Yeah. We come to the end of the show, everyone. I hope you all choke to death. I hope you all be happy. No, I don't. But anyway, get a life, get something to do. I don't know. Do something interesting. Don't sit and stare at the wall just like I do. And I see you at the next time, and I hope you develop a sense of art or music, some kind of understanding of how art speaks to the soul and all of this, and complete nonsense. But for our last song, just try to remember who you are and go to sleep. Goodbye.
Something's